zone, and it's picked off by Jamarcus Ingram. And I guess a fitting end to this first half here in Foxborough, an 11-point Patriots lead. We'll send it down to Lisa Salters.
Mike, 4 interceptions from your defense. Just what are you seeing from the D right now?
Well, I mean, they're keeping us in this thing right now. Again, we knew it was going to be tough. We're going to have to get some turnovers. We're going to take advantage of the turnovers.
Drake May has 3 fumbles, 1 loss. What will you say to him in the locker room?
Hang on to the football and protect the quarterback.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Lisa. 21-10 game at the half. Texans get the ball to start the second half. A lot to talk about in those locker rooms. Stay tuned. The Allstate halftime comes your way next.
This is the Allstate halftime.
Welcome to the Allstate halftime. The Patriots by 11 here, powered by their defense. Turnovers aplenty in the first half. Marcus Spears, Jason Kelsey, Ryan Clark. I'm Scott Van Pelt. Men, we spent a great deal of our couple of hours before the game talking about how both quarterbacks needed to protect the football. Really, neither did, but Swag, 4 interceptions in the first half. With 30 minutes left in their season, I think the Texans are talking about who's playing quarterback in the second half.
It's got to be a conversation between Davis Mills, and I get it that it's your starter, you want to bold confidence, but C.J. Stroud looks rattled right now. And it was a little bit of this in Pittsburgh that had me concerned about tonight. Taking care of the football was the premium tonight. This defense for the Houston Texans, thank God it's the Houston Texans defense. Because if it wasn't, this game would be absolutely over right now. And I think as a staff, you got to go in and ask yourself, not can he throw it or not any of that. Where is his mind? Somebody take him in a room and say, CJ, where are you right now? Be honest with me. Because if not, Davis Mills will have to be the guy.
You are not having that conversation with C.J. Stroud. The second half has legit ramifications on whether or not C.J. Stroud is the quarterback for the Houston Texans going forward. 3 years in a row, C.J. Stroud's gotten you to this game. This is the year you feel like you have the players around him to win it. There's no Nico Collins. There's no Dalton Schultz. There's no run game. They put everything on this young man's shoulders. Give him 30 minutes to show you that he's the guy you drafted 2nd overall. He's the guy that's brought you here, and that he's the dude that can take you in the future. He's playing for it all right now, whether if it's his mind, if it's physical, if it's decisions, if it's bad throws. You got to let him go out and show you this is who he is.
And the problem is now they've built themselves in a hole, so now he has to go out there and make plays. Before, he could have settled in and let that defense make plays. He's going to have to come out here and make plays himself. They can't just be this protect the ball, don't make dumb decisions.
Yeah.
He's going to have to come out here, not only stop doing that, but make plays down the field.
I've seen bad games. I've seen quarterbacks play bad games and bounce back. It's 2 weeks in a row now in the playoffs.
Hey, fellas, what's crazy is that May put the ball on the ground 3 times. As big a play as there's been in the first half is that Houston was unable to get the strip sack recovery inside the 5-yard line, and it's a 10-point game, in fact, in large part because this Houston defense has managed those turnovers.
This Houston's defense has been amazing. They not only created turnovers, but when turning the football over, they force punts. They force opportunities to get the ball back to their offense. Daniil Hunter has been amazing. Will Anderson coming off of the edge has been amazing, even forcing fumbles in the interior of the defensive line. But if you're this defense, you cannot allow fatigue to take you out of making plays. That's both mentally and physically if you're the Houston Texans.
Will Campbell's done a great job of falling on both of these fumbles. They would have been crucial turnovers that would have resulted in points both times, most likely for Houston. One would have might likely been a touchdown. New England's defense, I want to give them some credit. We're talking about C.J. Stroud.
Been amazing.
The Patriots, Vrabel, Zach Kerr, they are throwing all sorts of things at him. They're blitzing underneath. They're setting backers through the A-gaps. They've done a great job of applying pressure on C.J. Stroud.
There are also more issues. This offensive line is not playing well for Houston.
Yeah.
They can't run the football. I'm not laying it all on C.J. feet, but the decision-making from the most important guy that's going to touch the ball is alarming to me. It was alarming in Pittsburgh. It's alarming to me tonight. Eat it. Punt the football and let your defense live.
And the other thing is this, too. He got to pick his head up. Yeah. He got to stop walking to the sideline like he's defeated. Yeah. He got to stop looking at all the other people wondering what's going on. We get it. There's a ton of pressure. We get it. Your top 2 targets aren't there. This is who you're supposed to be.
100%.
This is the reason we've all played this game our entire life, is to be in this stadium at this moment with everybody on the sideline looking at us to do it. This is going to have major ramifications on how executives, coaches, and the players in that locker room look at C.J. Stroud. Come out here and lead like you have your entire life.
You think he can?
I was going to follow it up, but I don't know how to top what RC just said. I think he can, absolutely. I think you got to have this mechanism when you're going through stuff like this, where you feel like you're in the matrix. You don't know what's up, what's down. You got to have something that gets you back to ground level. A lot of times just focus on your little techniques, focusing at one little play at a time. I think that's what they got to do coming out.
They get the ball first coming out of the locker room. It's a gigantic opportunity. 30 minutes of football left, potentially in their season. We'll see what Stroud and the Texans can do to answer what has been a miserable first half with turnovers.
You're watching the All-State Halftime. All-State, you're in good hands. Welcome back to the All-State Halftime.
Powered by the Patriot defense. They have an 11-point lead here at the half. They're 13-1 all time when they lead by double digits at home in a playoff game. Houston going to try to change the direction this one when they get the ball. Meanwhile, tomorrow night in Miami, it's a college football championship playoff game. A preview, Reese Davis and Kirk Herbstreit. Men?
Scott, Indiana playing for the national championship. Most remarkable turnaround in the history of college football, led by the presumptive #1 overall pick in the draft, Fernando Mendoza, against Miami, the U back. Tell you what, the Canes are going to have a hard time with this Indiana defense.
Well, Indiana defense has been dominant all year. They do so much movement up front. It really affects the communication with the offensive line. If Miami's going to come into this game, their defense is going to do a great job. But if they're going to win this game, I hate to put it all on Carson Beck, but Carson Beck is going to have to play one of those games where his decision-making is tight. He's not turning the football over. In fact, he's making big plays. He's more than capable physically in doing that. And really down the back half of this their schedule, he just got better and better. And of course, the way he played to win that game against Ole Miss. So he comes in with a lot of confidence, and he just has to be a great distributor and play smart.
Redemption story for Carson Beck. Fernando Mendoza in his hometown. It's all on the line in the national championship game. We'll see you Monday, Scott.
All right, fellas, look forward to that. We're heading your way after this one. Pop Douglas on a 4th down got the Patriots on the board. They lead by 11. Texans get the ball to start the second half. Enjoy it from Foxborough.
Thank you for watching the All-State Halftime.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Today's first half highlights are presented by Target. It's a divisional playoff game. Stroud, end zone, Kirk, touchdown. That ball is up for grabs, picked off, back the other way in for the touchdown. End zone, the touchdown, Diggs. That's a big-time catch. At Target, wellness is perfectly picked for you. And we will welcome you back to ESPN's divisional playoff presented by Intuit TurboTax. We are about 22 miles southwest of the city of Boston in Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the Patriots have an 11-point lead at the half, and the Texans about to start the second half with the football. As Borregales will kick it away, and both Jalen Knoll and Braxton Berrios are waiting for it for Houston. Out to the 35 it will come, and we'll send it down to Laura Rutledge, who caught up with D'Amico Ryan.
D'Amico, what's crucial for C.J. Stroud to get back in this game here?
Yeah, the main thing C.J. just needs to understand, this team has his back. All right, the first half is over. As bad as it looked, we still have a second half out here to go finish. We come out with the right mindset, positive attitude, make the plays we need to make. We can be right back in this game.
All right, thank you, D'Amico.
All right, thank you.
Joe.
Still smiling after a frustrating first half, no doubt, and now it's on his offense to figure it out. His defense, that's it. Game over. Patriots win it 28-16. picture is set in the AFC. The top 2 seeds will meet in Denver. The New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. Broncos will be without Bo Nix. Jarrett Stidham will make that start for Denver. Former 4th-round pick by New England. And Drake May, it wasn't a pretty game, Troy, for this New England team at times, but May made the throws when he needed to. He ended up with 3 touchdown passes to 3 different receivers, and when they needed Drake May to make a throw, he did, and they're moving on.
Yeah, the guys that needed to make the plays when they needed to make them, they came through, and that's really kind of been the story for their entire year. They now immediately look forward to the matchup next week in Denver. And Joe, I believe Jarrett Stidham's going to come out and have a heck of a game. I think Sean Payton, we all know him and what he's capable of doing within a game plan. I expect he's going to put something together, and Jarrett Stidham's going to come out and give the New England Patriots all they want, and it's going to be one heck of an AFC championship game. With both organizations well ahead of their rebuild from when these coaches took over.
I'm with you. I think Sean Payton likes a challenge, doesn't he? I mean, he wants Bo Nix out there. That's obvious. But he's got Jarrett Stidham. He's been there. He's been in that system. He will have Jarrett Stidham ready to play to the best of his abilities in that game on Sunday against New England. Former Patriot Jake Andrews there with a handshake. And we'll go down to Lisa Salters.
Thank you, Joe. Drake, welcome to New England Patriots playoff football. Just how would you describe this one?
Yeah, just proud of the guys. You know, battle of the elements. This is New England. This is what we try to embrace. We want to embrace it all season long. Props to our defense. You know, played a hell of a game. We got to protect the football better, but we made enough plays to win it. Yeah,
4 fumbles, 2 lost by you. I know you weren't happy about that, but how were you able to put it behind you and just respond?
Yeah, it's easier when you're still winning. So that's why I kept reminding the guys we're still ahead on the scoreboard, and that's what matters. You know, we made enough plays to come up with the win, and like I said, our defense kept on playing and helped us out a lot.
Yeah, what impressed you about your defense? You talked about executing when it counted, but also just relying on them. Just what impressed you tonight about what they were able to do?
They bring it every week. You know, they're great up front. They're great in the back end. They got great linebacker play. It's fun to watch, and we can help them out some more. But just proud of the guys. Enjoy this one, and we're back on the road.
Drake, you're 23 years old, just 2 years in the league. You're heading to the AFC Championship game. I know you probably haven't had a whole lot of time to reflect upon that, but just what does that mean to you?
Yeah, it means we're winning. That's what matters. Haven't had a lot of time to reflect on it because we're on the go. We're on the go. We keep going, and just proud of these guys. It was fun in here. The atmosphere was great. Hate we're not playing back here, but look, we're on the road, and we got a big one.
Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you, guys.
Lisa, thank you. He is the pride of his dad, Mark, who was a college quarterback in North Carolina in the 80s. His mom, Amy. His brothers, Luke, Cole, and Bo. The entire family is here. They'll celebrate with him. The only one who's not here is his brother, Luke, who left after the wild card game to go back to Japan, where he plays pro basketball. It was a little after 5 a.m. on Monday at kickoff in Japan. And that May family has to be very proud of that young man, 23 years old. And he's got the New England Patriots headed for a championship game in Denver. Got to be pretty special to think about the combination right there. Mike Vrabel, year number 1 as the Patriots head coach. He's waiting for his quarterback to come back in, and that shot in the tunnel has we've seen that a lot with Mike Vrabel waiting to welcome his players back to the locker room. They got something special going on here in Foxborough.
Yeah, they really do. And as someone who's ran up that tunnel after a divisional win, knowing you're going to the conference championship game, what an amazing feeling that is. Brings back a lot of fond memories for myself. And to see Drake May doing it for the first time, to see Mike Vrabel doing it for the first time as the head coach, this is a special moment for the New England Patriots.
Well, our Monday Night Football season will conclude here on a Sunday evening. It's been a blast. It's been so much fun. And it's the New England Patriots who win it And they're moving on. This has been a presentation of the NFL playoffs on ESPN and ABC. College basketball is next on ESPN. World News Tonight next on ABC. For all of us, we say so long, and we look forward to what's to come next year. A Super Bowl season here at ESPN ABC and the Walt Disney Company.
This is the Super Bowl. If you can't get ready to play this game, you ought to take a hike.
This afternoon, we're going to play the biggest football game in the history of Western civilization.
Hey, we worked all year for this moment right here. Play together, play fast, let's dominate a football game. It's going to be a touchdown. He's going all the way.
If we're trying to be the best in history, there's a rule that's watching right now. This is it. Don't hold nothing back. This is it.
Just win, baby. That's incredible.
Patriots win the Super Bowl. What a comeback.
I'm going to Disney World.
Super Bowl Sunday.
The rest of your life, nobody could ever tell you that you couldn't do it. Because you did it.
ESPN thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League.